Hi everyone, this is Ann Clemmer and Stamper from StamperDog.com, and in just 5 minutes we're going to show you a great way to make this wreath. On this fall wreath, I stamped it first and then cut it out, but this week I got my Stamp of Success from Stampin' Up! It's a magazine that Stampin' Up! Sends their demonstrators every other month, and it's chock full of ideas, including how to use this wreath bundle so that it comes out with a much more precise looking wreath. And here, let's get started and I'll show you what they showed me. We're going to start off with a 4-inch piece square. This is very vanilla, and I'm putting a little dot up in the corner because all the framelits and stamps have a little tab to help them line up, and this way I'll always put the tab towards that little dot in the corner. Now here's something I figured out. Always go and press out the large framelit first and then take the interior part out. It really works better. So here we go. We're going to put that dot up in the top left because that works for me. And now I'm going to ink this solid wreath up with Wild Wasabi. And I like to applaud myself when I do these big stamps. Ink it up in the air or else ink it up upside down, and it really works well. So now we're going to take the tab, line it up with the dot, and then line it up with the holes in the cardstock, and there you go. You know, I really do better when the camera's not on, but anyway, here we're going to line up the second layer of leaves and line up the tab with the dot and the leaves with the leaves that we're going over. And look at bingo, dead on the target. Now, if you're wondering where we get our idea for colors, I don't know how anybody stamps without a color coach, but that's for another day. So now for those berries, we chose cherry cobbler because that seems like a Christmas wreath to me. Now on this one, I still have the tab lined up towards that dot, but I don't think that the lineup is quite as imperative as it is with the leaves. And so there you go. It's a Christmas wreath. Isn't that great? Then you'll take the outside framelit, line it up with the tab, run it through the Big Shot, and once again, push the whole framelit out first, and then take the interior cardstock out. And you'll have less opportunity for the cardstock to stick to the framelit, and you can bend it to your will. Now you might notice that I used a paper piercing mat underneath this. That's the best way to stamp when you're using our photopolymer stamps. Now I've taken this garden green and I put some very vanilla on the inside and I stamped it already. And then here's our centerpiece, and if you want to pop on over to the dog's blog, he'll be happy to tell you all the cardstock sizes and everything. And I like to use the liquid glue for anything that has texture on it because it really holds better. That or sticky strip, but glue is pretty good. Now I've got 4 Stampin' Dimensionals. You could put 5 on the back of here. Now if there's a right way to put this wreath on, just let me know by leaving a comment below, but I just kind of turn it around until it looks right to me. So here, if I was really smart, I would have put an adhesive sheet on the back of the cherry cobbler cardstock before I cut out that Noel, but that's okay. The liquid glue put it on. Now, if you want some bling on your wreath, you can use the cherry cobbler dazzling details and put that on, but you know, I got another wreath and did something else. So maybe you can read about that on the dog's blog too. We've got a cherry cobbler bow that came out with the framelits, and all these little shapes are in the set. And you could use some candy dots, but I'm all out of the cherry cobbler, and I only have Cajun Craze, and that's just a little bit off. So I think I'm going to get out some more of those rhinestones and color them with a Blendabilities marker. And I chose the medium one, and I'm just going to do 3. And if you notice, I put a big rhinestone up in that bow when you weren't looking, and then we're using the middle size rhinestones to color them in so that they match the berries that are already on there. And quick as a wink, we're going to put them on. Now you don't have to line them up with the berries. You could actually put them anywhere that it looks good to you, but I kind of put them with the berries because I just thought that was just enough bling to catch your eye when it's on the mantle, because your friend's going to want to display this card. So knowing how to use this framelit and stamp bundle will help you get a better press and a better wreath. So come on down to StamperDog.com. Get on our mailing list where we send you monthly ideas. And right now we're in the middle of the 12 weeks of Christmas ideas that we pop into your inbox every week. This is Ann Klemmer and Stamper from StamperDog.com, where we try to put a little ink, paper, and fun into your day.